While he's going through probably one of the toughest periods of his life, learning to adjust and trying to figure shit out, his girlfriend's on Instagram saying this.
Y'all know your girl has been traveling, living life. My life is truly...
Thank you, baby. It's good. I ain't gonna lie though, that do look crazy. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm just gonna keep it $150. It's the optics of the shit, folks. I'm getting on Instagram talking about how I'm going through all this mental health problems, and the same day my wife or my girlfriend get on here, I've been living life, I've been traveling, I've been good, like
amazing.
Cenat is now facing heartbreak so devastating that it has the entire streaming community.
Hey. Okay.
Twitter, I'm single. Posted on Twitter, I'm single. I'll never be in another relationship again. And fam, when I tell you the internet broke, I mean it broke. That tweet got 17 million views in just 6 hours. Damn. Now hold up before y'all start thinking this is just another celebrity breakup. What? This ain't it. We're talking about a man who literally stopped streaming, talked about his mental health struggles at award shows, and looked genuinely stressed out while his girl was posting "My life is truly amazing" on her vlogs.
Y'all know your girl has been traveling, living life. My life is truly amazing.
But here's where it gets real spicy, and trust me, you're gonna want to hear this whole story.
Like, just imagine if the roles was reversed, bro. That's all I be saying. Imagine if, imagine if any nigga, just take any nigga. Imagine if a nigga girlfriend or wife she on Instagram talking about how she just had a baby and she struggling with postpartum depression. Do your homework on postpartum, and she having all these problems. And the same day or the same week that she saying that on Twitter or Instagram, her husband or her boyfriend is on there like, yeah, shorty, I've been in the club, I've been popping bottles, life been great, I've been traveling. Like, hold on. It's not gonna look right, shorty,
check it. Let's rewind a bit. Cenat has been one of the most consistent streamers in the game, right? The man was streaming almost every single day, building an empire, breaking records left and right. Then he gets into a relationship with Gabriella Leah, also known as Gigi. At first, everything looked perfect. They're posting cute pictures together, traveling to Paris, living that fairy tale life that got everybody saying relationship goals. But then something changed, fam. Kai started talking about mental health. At the Streamer Awards, my man got on stage and said, "I just want to say to you guys tonight, really take care of your mental health. I just noticed that recently I just been going through things in my head."
Say to you guys, I just noticed that recently I just been going through things in my head.
You could see it in his eyes. Chat. Yeah. The smile looked manufactured. The energy was off. Something was clearly bothering this man. Now, in the streaming world, we know
which is probably why, if y'all know, that's probably why Talil went off on that girl, or like replied to that girl for playing Diddy games with him and shit, because he probably knew Kai was going through some
content creators put on a show for the camera. But when somebody like Kai, who's known for his genuine energy and that infectious smile, starts looking down, talking about struggling mentally and taking breaks from streaming, that's when you know something real is going on behind the scenes. And here's where it gets absolutely wild. While Kai is posting on his birthday about struggling with mental health and self-doubt, his girlfriend Gigi posts a whole vlog titled Mental Health Check-In, where she says, I quote, "Y'all know your girl has been traveling, living life. My life is truly amazing, and I'm incredibly grateful for that. I get to travel, experience freedom, and the way that I live is literally the way that I knew I wanted to live as a child." Yo, let that sink in for a minute. My man is fighting for his mental peace, and Shorty is talking about how amazing her life is, how she's living her dream life. That's some cold-hearted type energy right there, no cap. But yo, this is where the story gets deeper than just a toxic relationship. See, before Christmas, Gigi made a whole video showing Kai her Christmas wish list. And fam, when I tell you this list was insane, I mean it was absolutely diabolical. She asked this man for a pink G-Wagon, around $200,000 to $300,000. A Birkin bag, specifically a pink crocodile Birkin, anywhere from $50,000 to $350,000. A Louis Vuitton Speedy bag and camo. Diamond earrings. Had to call the jeweler for pricing.
I know about all
a
this
mini
list.
frosted Audemars Piguet watch.
Do you know how much a mini frosted AP is, bro? That bitch 100 racks. Easy. Trust me, I know. I was finna buy it. Fuck it. I was finna buy it. I was this close. I was this close to buying it. I said, fuck that. Because it was just one gift for Christmas, and I went ahead and got like a bunch of Chanel bags for wifey. But that bitch 100 racks, cool. Easily 100 racks. You know what I'm saying? You might be able to get a deal 80, 90 for a used one or something like that, but that bitch 100 racks, gang.
Watch, around $88,000. Chanel wallet, $1,100. Sephora gift card, $500 to $1,000. And get this, when she's showing him all this, she keeps saying it's not that much, and this is cheap. Fam, we're talking close to $1 million in Christmas gifts,
Literally.
And Shorty is acting like it's nothing. The real kicker, though?
And see, I feel like it's just like that. They don't know the value of $1. And that's one thing I'm grateful for my wife. My wife don't do no work. She don't make no money. You know, daddy the provider. You know what I'm saying? But she's had her own crib. She's paid her own bills. She knows that it's not as easy as just 1, 2, 3, clap your hands 2 times, click your back of your heels, and make $1 million. She know that. And that's my wife, nigga. We married. And the reason she gets spoiled like she do is because she don't ask for shit. It's bad. If I went and bought her a G-Wagon right now and gave it to her, she would probably cry. I know she would cry. But she had never opened her mouth and asked me for that. I don't give a fuck how rich I am. This rich, more rich, less rich, don't matter. She's not asking me for that shit like that, bro. She just not. Because she know. She know. Now, if I tell her like, hey baby, listen, I'm gonna give you I'm making all this money, I'm gonna give you $50,000 a month. Whatever you want to do with the money is yours. This just your allowance. This just your money. Go spend it. Have fun. Right? Then she'll probably go buy all that shit herself. But she's never going to ask me, babe, can I get $50,000? Babe, can I get this AP? Babe, can I get a Birkin? But that's why I bought her a Birkin. That's why I bought her Chanel bags. That's why she got Rolexes and Chanel shoes and a closet full of purses and shit. That's why she has that shit. It's because she does not ask, nor does she expect any of that shit at all. You feel me? She happy with some movie dates, going out a few times a week, bills paid, nice cars to drive, nice house. She cool. You know what I'm saying? She's happy with me putting groceries on the table and her cooking them. She's happy with me paying the bills and she taking care of the house. She happy with that. So that's the only thing that rub a nigga the wrong way. It's like, bro, like, oh no. And then the fact that she acting like it ain't nothing, like, yeah, it's not that much. Like, yeah, you got it. Like, bitch. Hold on, y'all. This is my clothing brand. I need y'all to go support your boy, okay? And supporting your boy with some pretty cheap clothing, all right? And you gonna be fly and fresh as hell, man. All right? Link in the description. Theari.us. Go shop.
When Kai didn't get her that pink G-Wagon for Christmas, rumors started circulating that NBA Youngboy allegedly bought her one. Now, I gotta keep it real. There's a fake Twitter account that claimed I said this on my stream, and that's completely false. I never said that. But the fact remains that Kai himself tweeted he's single and will never be in a relationship again, so something clearly went down. The real kicker though, Gigi posted on her Instagram story trying to clear her name. She said, I left, now you want to get on the internet and rush to paint a false narrative about me off a fake Twitter post. It's insane, I never cheated on him and you know that, I never dealt with that man. But here's what's interesting, fam. She's saying she left. She's the one who left the relationship. So if she left, why is Kai the one posting about being single and never wanting to be in a relationship again? Why does he look so hurt? Why was he struggling with his mental health for months? Let me break down for y'all what really seems to be happening here based on
what seemed to be happening to me is, whether she cheated or not, I don't know. But what it seemed like to me is, seemed like he was struggling with mental health. Him struggling with mental health probably led him to not being the best person in general. You know what I'm saying? And she left him. That's what it sounded like to me. Because he didn't give us no details. He didn't say, I left, she left, we left, he left, she cheated. He didn't say nothing. He just said, I'm single. I never want to be in another relationship again. That sound like a nigga who got his heart broke. You know what I'm saying? That sound like, you know what I'm saying? So it sound like she probably got tired because he probably ain't want to go out no more. He probably wasn't talking as much and all that type of shit. And so instead of being there and holding it down and doing whatever you can to make sure that his mental health come back and he get healthy, you left him. That's what it sounded like to me. Because that's what happens a lot of times. That's why men Well, that's why that's why we don't show weakness. Because when we show weakness, then we look weak. And when we look weak, a lot of times women will leave, bro. Real deal. It's innate nature, gang. You feel me? Like, you can't come home from work one day and be depressed and not talk to nobody and not take her on no dates and not pay the bills and not go to work no more because your grandpa died and you just depressed. You can't do that if you think you're going to keep her. She's not about to, no. But she could be depressed if she wants to. She could come home. She could be crying herself to sleep, everything like that. And that's going to make you want to take care of her even more. But women don't have that. So they don't, 9 out of 10, they'll never do that. You know what I'm saying? That's why you got to be careful, especially when you're a successful man, bro. You got to be careful who you wife up like that, gang. And when you do wife her up, you got to keep that shit private. You know what I'm saying? The last thing, if I was catching that homie, the last thing I would have told him to do is put that bitch on camera. Don't put that bitch on camera. Hey, I got a girlfriend. Y'all ain't gonna know who she is, what she look like for some years. You know what I'm saying? Until we get married or have kids or something. I ain't finna put you on to no money. Because a real girlfriend, a real wife, ain't gonna be worth. If you got this nigga making $10 million, a real wife ain't gonna be trying to make her own fucking money. She gonna be sitting here, hey babe, how can I help you make some more? You need me to cook you something? You need me to clean something for you? You need me to drop something off for you? You need me to go pick something up for you? What you need me to do, babe? That's what a real woman gonna do. A real woman not gonna come into no relationship and be like, oh, where can I get my money at? Ooh, let me get a YouTube channel. Can you blow me up? Ooh, let me make all these. That's not that. I'm not saying it's impossible, but that ain't usually what a wife. That's not what comes out of her mouth. A wife is trying to help you. She ain't trying to get her own bag and be a boss bitch and travel the world and do all that shit. She's trying to help you get to where you trying to go. Do your homework.
On all the evidence, this looks like a classic case of somebody using a person for clout, money, and lifestyle upgrades. Think about it. Gigi gets with Kai when he's at the peak of his career. She immediately starts living a luxury lifestyle, traveling, shopping at Chanel, getting designer bags. She makes vlogs showing off her amazing life while Kai is struggling. She asks for close to $1 million in Christmas gifts. When she doesn't get everything she wants, allegedly someone with more money and fame comes into the picture. She leaves, but tries to control the narrative by saying she never cheated. For y'all who might not understand the dynamics of these high-profile relationships, let me explain. When you're dating someone as famous as Kai Cenat, you're not just dating them. You're getting access to a whole lifestyle. Private events, designer gifts, travel, exposure to millions of people. Some people genuinely love the person, but others, they love what that person can provide. And here's the thing about clout chasers and gold diggers.
And there's nothing wrong with loving what that person can provide. But you're supposed to love the person. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to love the person more than you love what they can provide. Meaning that if he can get you a Chanel bag every day of the week for 2 years straight, and on that 3rd year, he can only get you a Chanel bag for Christmas. You supposed to stick it out with that nigga. You supposed to love him. So if the Chanel bag stop, if the Birkin bag stop, if I don't buy my wife another Chanel bag, she'll never mention it. She'll never be like, where my Chanel bags at? You used to give me Chanel bags all the time. Where's that at? She'll never mention it, ever. Because that's not the type of girl she is. She don't even really give a fuck. The only reason she even liked this shit is because I start getting her this shit. And I started getting into it because I knew what type of person she was. She ain't tripping on no fucking, even when she had her own money to pay for it, she ain't tripping on no fucking designer clothes and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? She don't think she better than no fucking body because she got some designer purses and a watch and a nice car and a rich husband. She don't think she better than nobody, gang. But I could put it to you like this, shorty. I guarantee you this, nigga. You would have went through all them mental health problems. You would have went through all that shit. Whatever the hell you was going through, you could have went through all that. But I swear, oh God, shorty, she wouldn't have left if she didn't get what she needed. See, I look at everything. I look at facts. I speak facts, like 6ix9ine say, folks. Notice that she left when she already had the clout. She already had the fame. She already had the platform. She already had the money. She already had the gifts. She didn't leave before that. You feel? Even if Kai Cenat was in the wrong in a relationship, she ain't leave before she got what she came for, though. She got what she came for before she just even thought about leaving. It's the truth.
For the next level up, Kai Cenat is huge, but NBA Youngboy, he's a multi-platinum artist with even more money and fame. If someone was already showing signs of being materialistic and only caring about the lifestyle, it makes sense they'd jump ship when someone bigger comes along. Now, this ain't just about a breakup or alleged cheating. This is about loyalty, about recognizing when someone is with you for you versus what you can provide. Let's look at the red flags that were there from the beginning. Red flag number 1, the Build Your Man interview. Before Gigi even got with Kai, she did an interview where she described her dream man. She said she wanted someone who's 6 feet 1 inch. Kai is around 5 feet 5 inches with waves. Kai had dreads. Light-skinned. Kai is dark-skinned. With a nice body who works out and who's a music artist. Fam, she literally described the opposite of Kai Cenat. She describes...
I don't think that means too much though, because a lot of girls be just... My mama used to call girls silly. Like, that's just the perfect word. Like, girls be silly as hell. So I ain't gonna read too much into that. Like, girls say, oh, I want a nigga that's 6'1", this, that, the third, whatever. But, you know, I do understand what they saying, because when I was growing up my whole life, my dream girl was always the brown skin girl that was like a little bit lighter than me. Light brown skin. Exactly what I used to say. Light brown skin. Didn't really care about a height for real. Wanted her to be extremely girly, soft, and I always liked skinny, petite women. Like, I ain't never want no big. I ain't never really cared for like thick girls and shit like that. I always wanted a petite. You know what I'm saying? Pretty feet, all that, and that's what I got, bro. That's what I got. That's what I married. Exactly what the fuck I wanted. But
someone who sounds a lot more like, well, like NBA Youngboy. Red flag number 2, the shopping addiction. In her vlogs, Gigi literally said, shopping is my therapy. While Kai is saying he needs actual therapy for his mental health, Shorty's therapy is buying Chanel bags and designer clothes. That tells you everything about where her priorities are. Red flag number 3, the isolation. If you notice in Kai's content, he stopped streaming as much. He stopped being around his boys as much. That's classic toxic relationship behavior. Isolating your partner from their support system and the things that make them happy. Red flag number 4, the public displays. While Kai was struggling, Gigi was posting nonstop about her amazing life and how blessed she is. Not once did she mention Kai or their relationship in a positive way. It was always about her life, her blessings, her experiences. That's not how you move when you genuinely love someone who's going through a hard time. The street's been talking, and what people are saying is this. Gigi saw Kai as a come-up. She got with him when he was hot, enjoyed the lifestyle, made her vlogs showing off the luxury life, and when someone with more money and fame allegedly showed interest, she was out. And the coldest part? She's trying to play victim now, talking about false narratives when Kai himself confirmed they're done. Real talk. This is a lesson for every man out here, especially young brothers who are coming up and getting money. Not every woman who's with you is with you for the right reasons. Some are with you for the lifestyle, the clout, the money, and the status. And the moment someone with more of those things comes along, they're gone. Look at how she moved during the relationship. Kai struggling with mental health. She's posting about her amazing life. Kai taking breaks from streaming. She's shopping and traveling. Kai looking stressed at award shows. She's asking for $1 million in gifts. Kai posts he's single. She immediately tries to control the narrative. That's some calculated, cold-hearted behavior right there, no cap. At the end of the day, Kai Cenat's situation isn't just about a breakup or alleged infidelity. It's about recognizing your worth, understanding when someone is using you, and having the strength to walk away from toxic situations even when you're in love. Kai is young, he's successful, he's got millions of fans who love him, and he's got his whole life ahead of him. This situation, as painful as it is right now, is going to make him stronger. He's going to learn to protect his peace, to recognize red flags earlier, and to value himself more than any relationship. For Gigi, the internet has already made up its mind. When you move the way she moved...
I'm gonna be honest, bro. Girls like this, they always end up the same way. Just like her mama. She'd be 40 years old with 2-3 baby daddies, no husband. She gonna be one of them girls that talk to 6 rappers and 3 athletes and 2 football players and 1 NBA nigga and 2 MLB players and 3 singers. Like, she gonna be one of them bitches, just like her mama. That's what it seemed like to me. For everybody that don't know, her mama done dated James Harden, Lil Wayne, Quavo. It's like, you 40 years old. You damn near 40 years old, bro. And a lot of them niggas younger than you. See, it's a red flag when a girl has a pattern of dating men that are younger than her. You gotta watch out for that bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Stupid.
You gotta watch out for that hoe. When a woman is 40 something years old and ain't never got no husband. She got multiple baby daddies. Red flag.
Stupid.
You feel me? Because see, girls underestimate the fact that a lot of men out here ain't good. The amount of men that are tall, if you want a man that's 6, let me put it in perspective for y'all. What percentage of men are 6'1" or above in the United States of America? Okay, so 6'1" or above, 14.5% of the whole country, my nigga, in the United States are 6 feet or taller. So that's 14%. So already, you've already eliminated 15%. 1.5 out of every 10 men in the world, you've already eliminated. 8.5 out of every 10 men in the world, you've already eliminated. All being 6 feet. Now, some of them men don't have no money. Some of them broke. Some of them ugly. Some of them gay. Some of them already married. Some of them got a girlfriend already. Some of them gonna cheat on you. Some of them gonna beat your ass. So now you put all that in perspective and you look. When it comes to good men out here, and he got money, and he loyal to you, and he treats you nice. When you got them 4 things right there, and he young, when you got them 4 things right there, you supposed to treat that shit like a commodity. But nowadays, bro, people don't value relationships the way that they should. Relationships is something that's sacred, and it matters more than some fucking money. So if you find a good girl or a good man, you need to do whatever the fuck you can do, humanly possible, to keep that good man or keep that good woman. Because 9 times out of 10, bro, you're not about to keep getting good men and good women. It's just not going to happen. You're not going to get that many chances at bat. You're not going to get that many chances to hit a home run in life, bro. It doesn't happen like that. Especially for a woman. A woman, you got from the 18 about 27, 30. Once you turn 27, 30, niggas don't want you no more. Once you have a kid or 2, ain't nobody trying to take you serious no more. You're now the fun girl. You're the girl that niggas go to the club with, see, oh damn, she fine. Oh, okay. You got 2 kids. Okay. You're the girl that niggas go out to the club, meet you, have sex with you, take you out, get you a nice steak, get you some roses, fuck the shit out you, and never marry you. So
asking for $1 million in gifts, posting about your amazing life while your man is struggling, and then trying to play victim when it all falls apart. People see through that. The comments on her posts are brutal, and honestly, she brought that on herself. The real question is, what happens next for both of them? For Kai, I think this is going to be his villain arc. He's going to come back to streaming harder than ever, more focused, more successful, and with better boundaries. Sometimes you need to go through heartbreak to level up, and I believe that's exactly what's going to happen with him. For Gigi, if these allegations
it seemed like his first little heartbreak, you know what I'm saying? Especially his first public one. So, I just think that's all that's going on. I think he's just having a public heartbreak, and I think he's going to come back even stronger, even better. You know what I'm saying? And I think he'll be straight. You know what I'm saying? I think he'll be perfectly fine. She'll be one of them hoes that, she date a few niggas or whatever. They use her, abuse her, send her back to where she came from, the streets. Probably she go get pregnant a few times, have a baby daddy. He'll leave her and cheat on her too, and she'll be cool with it because she got some Chanel bags. You know what I'm saying? But I hope that ain't the case though. But shit, nigga.